Steelers Nation, what's up? It's another big day in the world of black and gold, and we've got some hot topics to dive into. Whether it's draft day strategy or questions surrounding TJ Watt's future, there's a lot going on. 1. Thing is clear, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in full off-season mode, laser-focused on perfecting their roster to deliver the results we all crave. Before we get into the juicy details, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're bringing you all the latest Steelers news, insights, and debates. Let's build this community and keep waving those terrible towels all year round. Now, let's get to it. The Steelers hold the 21st overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, and while head coach Mike Tomlin has made it clear the team will explore all options, not everyone is sold on the idea of drafting a quarterback. In fact, ESPN draft expert Mel Kiper Jr. has a warning for Pittsburgh. Think twice before using a high pick on a QB this year. Why? It's simple. The 2025 quarterback class doesn't exactly scream elite talent. 2 quarterbacks, Cam Ward, Miami, and Shedeur Sanders, Colorado, are projected to go in the top 3 picks. With the Steelers sitting at 21, moving up for either player would require a costly trade that might not be worth it. After Ward and Sanders, the QB talent pool gets murkier. Risky options abound, and history tells us that rolling the dice on a quarterback late in the first round doesn't always pan out. Just look at Kenny Pickett, who went 20th overall in 2022, but didn't live up to the franchise quarterback expectations. Interestingly, Mike Tomlin isn't convinced you need a high draft pick to find a franchise QB. During his end-of-season press conference, he pointed to examples like Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts, who were drafted outside the top 10, or in Hurts' case, the first round altogether. But here's the catch. For every Lamar or Hurts, there are dozens of mid- to late-round quarterbacks who never make it. That's why Kiper is urging caution, warning the Steelers not to prematurely move on from their current quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Kiper believes Justin Fields should be the bridge to the future, if not the long-term answer. Fields has expressed interest in returning to Pittsburgh and avoiding yet another offensive system change, a challenge he's already faced 3 times in 4 years. Learning a new offense is like learning a new language, Kiper said. For young quarterbacks, constant changes can ruin their development. Fields' athleticism and potential are undeniable, and keeping him could provide the stability the Steelers need as they evaluate their draft options. While the quarterback debate rages on, another storyline has captured the attention of Steelers Nation: TJ Watt's future in Pittsburgh. Watt, a cornerstone of the Steelers' defense, is entering the final year of his contract. Speculation about his future intensified after his brother J.J. Watt dropped a cryptic hint during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show. "No, I mean, there's only one left," J.J. said, referring to TJ. "He'll be a free agent after this 2025 season. A true free agent. I mean, do you ever go into the last year of a contract? I don't know of many people who go into the last year of a contract like that." Translation: the clock is ticking, and the Steelers need to make a decision soon. TJ Watt has been nothing short of spectacular, even battling through injuries in 2024 to help the team. His resilience and leadership are unmatched, and letting him walk would be a tough pill to swallow for the fan base. The Steelers have a policy of not negotiating contracts during the season, which means any extension would need to happen before Week 1 of 2025. While the idea of trading Watt seems far-fetched, it's not entirely off the table. Some believe the Steelers might consider rebuilding their defense with younger talent. However, Watt has made it clear he doesn't want to play for anyone other than Mike Tomlin, further complicating matters. As the offseason heats up, the Steelers face critical decisions that will shape their future. From drafting the right quarterback, or sticking with Fields, to securing TJ Watt's long-term presence, these moves will define the team's trajectory for years to come. Let's face it, George Pickens is one of the most electrifying players on the Steelers roster. Drafted in the second round in 2022, he's consistently shown flashes of brilliance on the field. In 2024, he recorded 59 receptions for 900 yards and 3 touchdowns in 14 games, a solid performance by any measure. But for all his on-field talent, Pickens' off-field behavior is raising eyebrows. Emotional outbursts on the sidelines and a string of attitude issues have followed him since his college days at Georgia. The situation escalated during the Steelers' Christmas game when Pickens reportedly showed up late, a move that didn't go unnoticed. When asked about it in a press conference, head coach Mike Tomlin gave a cryptic response. "I really don't know," he said, neither confirming nor denying the reports. For a coach as detail-oriented as Tomlin, this non-answer speaks volumes. It's clear he's aware of the issue, but maybe trying to preserve Pickens' trade value. Speculation is growing that Pickens could be on the move. While trading a young, talented wide receiver is never easy, it wouldn't be the first time the Steelers parted ways with a player whose attitude clashed with the team's culture. New Orleans Saints, Kansas City Chiefs, and Los Angeles Chargers are already being floated as potential landing spots. The Saints are in an unusual position this offseason. Despite their salary cap struggles, they're not embracing a rebuild. Instead, General Manager Mickey Loomis is expected to restructure contracts and make trades to stay competitive. With Chris Olave's concussion history raising questions about his availability, the Saints could use a receiver like Pickens to bolster their offense. For a team in need of affordable talent, Pickens could be a perfect fit. After a blowout playoff loss, the Chargers are desperate to improve their receiving core. While Justin Herbert struggled, the lack of reliable targets didn't help. Adding Pickens to a roster led by head coach Jim Harbaugh could unlock his potential. If Harbaugh can't manage Pickens' personality, few coaches in the NFL could. The Chiefs might also be in the market for a receiver. With Marquise Brown and DeAndre Hopkins set to hit free agency and Rashee Rice facing a potential suspension, Kansas City's wide receiver room could use reinforcements. Andy Reid's track record with players like Tyreek Hill suggests he might be able to handle Pickens' fiery personality. Coach Tomlin has always emphasized the importance of team culture and accountability. While Pickens' talent is undeniable, the Steelers pride themselves on a next-man-up mentality. If his behavior continues to clash with the team's ethos, a trade might be the best move. All right, it's your turn, Steelers Nation. Here are some questions to get the conversation started in the comments. 1. Should the Steelers draft a quarterback at 21 or stick with Justin Fields? 2. If the Steelers don't go QB, what position should they target in the first round? 3. Do you think TJ Watt will finish his career in Pittsburgh, or could a trade actually happen? Your opinions matter, and we want to hear from every corner of Steelers Nation. So drop those comments below, and let's keep the debate alive. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll be here all off-season with the latest news, analysis, and fan-driven content to keep the black and gold spirit alive. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, here we go, Steelers, here we go.